Jai Hind children. Today we'll be discussing module 2 of chapter Why Do We Need a Parliament. In the previous module we had discussed why does a big country like India needs to have a parliament, and we had also discussed what is universal adult franchise. As you can see in this picture, we'll be continuing with universal adult franchise, and this picture is showing you how an elephant is being used to carry out the polling material, and everybody would be familiar with the term of EVM machines, where there is a big box type of thing where there are different symbols of different political parties, and whoever a person wishes or wants that particular representative to be elected just has to press that button. You can ask your parents for further details how does a common election happen. We'll be studying about the role of the parliament. Now, the parliament word means it consists of two houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower house and the Rajya Sabha is the upper house. The Lok Sabha term itself means that it belongs to the Lok or the common man. Now, coming to the next feature, that is the role of the parliament. As we know that it was created after 1947, and the Indian Parliament is an expression of the faith that the people of India have in the principles of democracy. Here, the people participate in the decision-making process, and the government runs by our consent, the common man's consent. Here in India, the Parliament has immense powers because it is the representation of the common people. We also know that elections to the Parliament are held after every fixed intervals, and elections are also held in the state legislatures, which we have already discussed in class 7. Coming to understanding the term Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha is usually elected for a period of 5 years. As we all know, our country is divided into number of constituencies, and each constituency elects one person to the Parliament. The candidates who contest the elections, they usually belong to different political parties. As we all know that every political party has a different symbol. As we take the example of BJP, and the symbol is a lotus. The total membership or the total members in Lok Sabha is 545, and the house is presided by the speaker. You might have seen on television the proceedings which go on. Now, what are the functions of the parliament? How does a government, or how is a government formed? The parliament consists of president, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, we already know. After the election, a list is prepared which shows how many MPs and they belong to which political party. Now, in order to form a government, we need to have the majority. Majority, I hope you know. One is majority, where we have the maximum number of representatives in one political party. In the Lok Sabha, we have 543 elected members and 2 from the Anglo-Indian community. Now, Anglo-Indian means those people who have British origin. They are nominated. So, in total, we have 545 members. In order to have a majority, we just need to divide 543, and it means that the majority party should have 272 members. The opposition is the other party which has the next majority. You will also come to a term known as coalition. A coalition is formed when many political parties which do not have absolute numbers, they come together to form a coalition government. The most important function of the Lok Sabha is to select the executive. Now, who is this executive? They are a group of people or a person or persons who work together and they implement the laws which are made by the parliament. The Prime Minister is the head of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. This much is for today. In the next module, we'll be dealing with